Hello, welcome to my weekly video. Today is the first day for the new catalog, so I'm going to be using on camera one of my new sets. I have more that I ordered this morning that will be here this week. So I'll be using that probably next week. Before I get started, if you have any comments or questions, please put them in the comments section below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you know somebody else that would like this video, hit the share button. So today I'm using Cheers and Sips. I have shown a card with this, but I'm going to use it on camera today. So it's got all kinds of stuff. You can make it look like cocktails. I am doing more of a lemonade today. Strawberry lemonade to be exact. And so you can do cocktails like Bloody Mary with the celery leaves, the olive, and the pick, the skewer, whatever that's called. There's cherry there. You can just do all kinds of things with it. But I am doing a lemonade today. And I'm doing a fun fold. I'm going to call this a modified gatefold because I did my first score in the wrong spot. So it's 8.5 by 5.5. I should have scored at 2 1/8 on each side. I scored 2 3/8 on one side, so I have a bigger side over here than I have over here. We'll make it work. So then I took my piece of paper, my designer series paper, and I cut that to fit the panel, so about 1/4 of an inch short or less. So I think this is 2.5 by 4, and then math. 1 1/4, maybe. It fits. Math is not my friend today, and words are maybe not my friend either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down. This is a good way to show off designer series paper, and you could even do both sides. I am not doing both sides today. So there's one side, and maybe that's upside down, maybe it's not. So you could flip this around and do the other side over here, but I don't have any orange in my card, so I am not going to do that. I'm just going to carry it over with the flowers on both sides. But that is an option to flip it around and do the other side to show off even more of the paper. And I'm going to kind of try and line this up, but also look at my margins to make sure I'm not putting it too far to the top, too far to the left, too far to the right. There's that. And I'm just going to use an old Pampered Chef pan scraper. I didn't pull out my bone folder. Sorry about that. So here's your modified gatefold. And I'll show you another card at the end. And here's my mat. Just whatever size works for your focal point. So I'm going to do some stamping on some scraps. I'm going to stamp the umbrella. And stamp a couple strawberries. And I'm going to stamp my, like a wine glass, but it's just going to be a short strawberry lemonade glass. And then we'll color these in. So like the umbrella, I'll do, you know, I'll alternate the colors. And I'm just going to do this quick. I do have this already cut and colored. So there's that. Finish that off, and then I can't find my, oh, there it is. My smoky slate for the top of the umbrella. And for the strawberries, I used the Berry Burst, which is the cardstock that I used. So we could just come in here and quickly color that. I'm only going to do one because I have both of them. And Magic of TV, there's my cutout wine glass, and I'll show you that. And then just go in here and color these. And these are small enough that you don't have to worry about doing a lot of shading. And then for the wine glass, or not, for my strawberry lemonade, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to color them, you know, kind of make sure I'm getting to the edge. Go as high up, you know, if you wanted it a really full glass or one that had already been drank out of. You know, somebody drink a little bit. You could go down a little bit further. Trying to stay within the lines. And there's your glass of lemonade. And then I also took these other two. So it's got the tall glass and it's got the short glass. Well, I took the tall glass and I stamped it. And then I put that down around it and put this piece, which doesn't cut it out. It just cuts the design into the paper. I laid those down and I cut those out. And just to keep this video from being too long, I have that already done. And I've also done that before without stamping, but I wanted to try stamping the glass to make it more look more like an actual glass. And then I have my strawberries and my umbrella already cut out just to save a little bit of time. And before I do all the rest of that, put everything together, I'm going to stamp Cheers up at the top of that. I think that should be good. And then I'm going to put To You, and this could be a birthday card. And I'm going to turn this upside down and just put the To You over here. And maybe I got that a little bit too close. But it is what it is. I could turn it over and restamp it. I'm going to turn it over and restamp it because I didn't like how close that got. And again, I'm going to turn that upside down. Not go all the way there. I like that much better. All right. So now I'm going to tape this onto there. So you cover that up. So a little there. And then let me show you a trick on how to keep this open. You know, like if I just put tape all the way around, taped it down, you couldn't open the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this, you know, flip it like that, put it where I want it on the card. And then I'm going to tape this down, and I'm going over just a little bit just in case I shift where I want it, because I don't want to tape over that seam, because then it would the card would be taped shut and you couldn't open it. So, oh, come on. There we go. Now flip it back this way. And kind of, there you go. And then it should only be taped on one side. Should be. It is. Yay! Got a little bit of glue there. It just peels right off. And now I'm going to layer this. And I did that just because I'm going to use some dimensionals. And sometimes taping where the dimensionals are can be kind of tricky. So I just went that down there. So I'm going to put my yellow glass there, and just I did yellow just to give it a little different color. And then I'm going to tape this down. There, do that. And I'm going to go down just a little bit and kind of over to the edge. Then I'm going to just glue one of the strawberries. Right there. And I'm going to do dimensionals for the umbrella. I'm going to do 3 minis for that. And I've got glue on my fingers, and then I'm just going to put that umbrella right there, like that. And then I'm going to use one big dimensional works at the at the top part of the strawberry, like so, or I guess in the center. It's kind of centered. And then I'll do that strawberry like right there. And there is your card. And there's the card. And then I'll do the inside and I'll show you. I have another card. And I have another card. There it is. It's pretty much the same, except this one is the true gatefold, where I did this correctly. I did the colors of the umbrella different, and pretty much the same placement for the strawberries, maybe a little bit off. And you could have used like a berry lemonade, because there's like a raspberry or a blackberry, and the strawberry, the cherry. You could have put all that in there and done more of a berry lemonade, which maybe I should have done with the berry burst. And on this one, I played around with some coloring to give some dimension to the liquid in the glass, to the lemonade. I don't know how I like it. But also, I taped the wrong side. So you saw me how I flipped it around. Where's a piece of paper? So I flipped it this way to get the tape on this card. When I made it, I flipped it like this. I just turned it upside down. I turned it upside down. So I did my tape. And then when I went to flip it over, it was on the right side instead of on the left side where I wanted it. So this is your more traditional gatefold, but it opens on from the right instead of the left like I wanted it. And here's what I'll do on the inside of this card. I'll do it like one strawberry there, and then I'll probably cut one out and put it on top in the darker. This one I did in dark bubble bath, which is the color that I used here. So bubble bath, berry burst, lemon lime twist. Those are the colors. And then this is lemon lolly. And this one doesn't have the stamp here. So let me know, do you like the stamp or do you like the non-stamped better? And yeah, let me know. So there you have it, and I'll get these posted tomorrow. I may add some embellishments. I'll look through my embellishments and see what I have, and I may get a couple of those added. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this. And again, if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you know somebody else that would like it, hit the share button. Thanks, and have a great day and a great rest of your week. Bye.